What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and color me surprised. When I went on Disney Plus to watch probably some random Marvel thing, who knows, I saw a banner for Goosebumps. And I thought, oh yeah, I remember Goosebumps. Great 90s kid horror show that I used to watch when I was much younger. I remember even having some of the books that R.L. Stein wrote, and I used to read that and have that an excuse to be like, hey, this was my summer reading. Teacher, huh? Does it count? I used to love Goosebumps as a kid, so when I saw that, I thought, oh, cool, maybe they put the old episodes on Disney Plus. It would definitely match and go on there. Makes sense. And I clicked on it and saw that, no, this is a brand new series. This is like Sony TV Pictures, what? Is working with Disney to produce a new Goosebumps show. How? Why? Does Spider-Man have something to do with this? And I know they put out Goosebumps movies a few years ago, and I was pretty disappointed by those films. I'm not going to say they're terrible. I just don't think they captured what was so cool about the Goosebumps property, and at least what I thought of Goosebumps when I would think of it. This show, though, I started it out of pure curiosity and somewhat boredom. And I watched that first episode and thought, man, this is actually pretty decent. This is not terrible. I'm not going to say it's like amazing. I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing happening on TV right now. But I will say from my expectations, my level of expectation, and what I thought this show would probably be, and how lame it would probably be, how the tone of it would maybe be similar to the movies. I expected the Jack Black movies. I expected more of that. And very quickly I saw that, no, this is pretty dark. You know, I mean, I'm not saying you're seeing blood and gore and people dying all the time. No. But the tone of it creates an atmosphere where these kids are in danger. You at least feel like people in these stories are in danger. It's not anthology, right? It's not every episode is a brand new set of characters like the show was. Brand new villains, brand new situations. I think they try to do that in the first couple episodes where each high school kid, every episode, they have their own deal that they have to go through and situation and effed upness that goes on. So I appreciated that. But I also liked how it all tied together, how it was this ongoing thread in a story that eventually leads to Slappy. I had no idea that Slappy was going to either be in this or play such a big role. It's clear that Slappy is now the biggest, most well-known thing connected to Goosebumps. Like, if you're gonna do Goosebumps, you kind of have to have Slappy somehow involved. And I love that he's now the big bad villain. He's the big bad anything when it comes to Goosebumps. It makes sense. He's almost like the Chucky of this universe, where he's calling the shots. He's behind everything. And I enjoyed that. They don't use the same theme song, the same song from the 90s show. I know that's specific for the 90s show. It's not like if it's Goosebumps, it has to have that song. But man, do I love that. Man, do I miss that. Luckily, I was able to skip the intro every single time they had popped up. But you had some of the main cast, like Isaiah, Margot, and James, who I all thought were fun characters in their own right. Very decent actors to good actors, especially for being younger. I wasn't annoyed by any of them. You had maybe some teenage romance stuff going on, or some drama stuff of like, hey, he has a girlfriend, but he also likes her, and oh, they can't talk about it, or they won't talk about it. But I shockingly wasn't rolling my eyes. I wasn't annoyed by that because it's high school. Shit happens. You have some adult characters who, they weren't just there to be the dumb parents. They weren't just, some of them were. But they all weren't there just to kind of be annoying and then go away. They had their own story too, and how their story, their backstory, ties in to what the present day stuff is. I was impressed with that. You have the guidance counselor, who's also Margot's father. You have Sarah, who's a mother that would just bounce. She was like, I can't deal with the shit that goes on in this town, so goodbye. And Nora, who might be the most fucked up parent, just given everything that she not only went through, but how nobody fucking believes her. It's messed up. Biddle is this core ghost character that's connected to the past and doing stuff in the present. I thought he was an interesting villain or whatever you want to call him. Justin Long. I always get a kick out of seeing Justin Long pop up and stuff, especially horror stuff, because it seems like he's been doing that a lot lately. And he always walks that line of being either really charming and likable or annoying, unlikable, and you expect something bad to happen to him. Kind of all of the above with this role. He's able to do a lot. I was impressed with how much sort of back and forth, almost split personality stuff that he was able to act out. As far as the situations, as far as the stuff that the kids are dealing with, the scary stuff, you have The Mask, which is some things that I remember from old stuff, Goosebumps stuff, that I thought they did a good job of bringing back, reintroducing. There was a Worms episode that I thought was very weird and trippy. And the soundtrack, I should talk about the soundtrack being very 90s and early 2000s oriented. And I appreciated that. Given my age and my taste, it sort of called out to me in a lot of ways. And the last episode, I thought was the finale, but I guess it's not the finale. I just wanted to mention that there was a very nice Shining vibe from that last episode. But I can't say finale because after it ended, I thought, oh, what a good wrap up to the first season. And maybe there'll be a season 2, maybe not. And then in the credits, they're like, on the next, Goosebumps. So I guess they're coming back. I guess this is only half of a season. Maybe there's more episodes coming. Well, clearly there is. They showed more episodes. So I guess I just wanted to get my thoughts on what we have so far. I'm impressed. I enjoyed it. I'll continue to watch it when they post more episodes. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the new Goosebumps on Disney Plus? Disney Plus is starting to just say, F it. Let's just go all out. Let's just have some fun with what we can do on here. It doesn't have to all be kid stuff. Even though this is kid stuff, but you know what I mean. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.